Good morning, students. I am Dr. Pandi Vadivu, Associate Professor, School of Education, Tamil Nadu Open University. Now, today we are going to deal about the misuse and conservation and environmental regeneration. That is our part 1. It's a social science and environmental education. Okay. Nature and scope of environmental conservation. You know even about the environment and what is environment, what is the present environmental changes going on day to day life, and what is today we are going to deal about the environmental science scope and other things. The basic scientific knowledge of environment conservation is essential for analyzing and environmental or resource management problems. So what are the problems we are facing in the environment? We know very well about the global warming and other thing. We are facing the environmental problem, and due to global warming, now we are facing the climatical changes and other changes, and a lot of problems we are suffering there. So today, regarding that related issues, we are going to see today. And the students will briefly understand the importance and the need and scope of the environmental education, structure and function of the different ecosystems. So why we need to know about the environmental importance? For example, in a very short period, it is noticed that the environmental due to the environmental pollution, okay, for using that pesticide and other things in Gujarat, uh, 111 children, young children, these babies are died. So they don't know what is the reason for the death of the young one. They do the one of the doctor, he analyzed about this. What is the reason for death means the mother feed in mother milk, the pesticide is there. So uh, due to that pesticide, that the impact of the pesticide, the children, the young budding children are died in the Gujarat of India. So this is very sad. So why we should know the reason of the environmental importance. So such kind of this impact, the defective impact and other things, we should know that for precisely we are understanding about the disaster management and previous and precautionary measures we have taken for several things. But at the same time, we are not follow all the important things. We know this is very dangerous one. We know the things, for example, the plastics and other things, but we are not following such kind of the works. The impact of these pollutions of plastics, how many then sea animals are affected in several ways. Day-to-day life and the local news and regional news and international news, we are seeing that, but we are not giving more importance. So we should aware on these certain things, and we should be perfect on our life, very dignified life, and we should follow some instructions. What are the environmental law? This is safety. We should take care of that. Okay, and due to that environment, our polar region, these icebergs are smelting. Due to that, um, this global warming. Okay, due to global warming, even this several million years that frozen ice cubes and ice nowadays are melting, and this melted water level in the sea, and sea level is increasing. So now you can understand that how many of this sea coastal regions are, of course, inside the sea. Okay, in Tamil Nadu, you know, we're going to put the Mahamallipura. how much that increasing the sea level. Okay, you see that 100 years before or 10 years before the map of the Tamil Nadu in the coastal region, then you can easily understand that. So they are giving several informations for that. Also, you should realize that these are all the things are very very important for living things. Not only the human being, each and every living things is having the right to live in that ecosystem and the global level. They are having right to live. For that aspect, you should be aware on the environmental and other things. Elements of environment. Uh, what are the elements of the physical, biological, cultural environment and interrelated various way, individual as well as collectively. So different elements are there. They are the that is physical element or physical elements are space, landform, water bodies, climate, soil, rock, and minerals. They are determine the variable character of the human habitat. It is opportunity as well as the limitation. The biological elements, which are of plant, animal. So these are all the things. These are the materials are there. The physical environment, biological environment, and so on. So, and now we see the definition of the environmental side. Some important definitions in the environmental are as under. According to Boring, he given the person's environment consists of some total of the stimulation which the receive from his conception until his death. So what we are receiving the conception from the our birth to death. Okay, these conceptions, various type of these forces such as the physical and intellectual, mental, economical, political, cultural, social, moral, and emotional. So these are all this giving this environment definition of giving this environment. And Dugas is posted that the terms of environment is used to describe in aggregate all the essential forces, influences, and conditions. So it will how they will affect and conditions are there. What is the environment ethic? There are a different attitude about how people appreciate and interact with the environment. Most of these attitudes fall under one of three headings: development ethic, preservation ethic, and conservation ethic. The concept of ecosystem. What is the concept of ecosystem? What is ecosystem? These living things are that living organism cannot live isolated from their non-living. The environment, because of the latter, provides the materials and the energy of survival for the farmer. Okay. And the effect of the development of the environment. The spread of disease via environment. Man activity impaired protective ocean cover over the natural resources such as land, water, mineral, coal, oil, etc. The development has the undermined and the stock of the natural resources. It has resulted into a global warming. Already I spoke with you about the global warming and everything. There has been additional toxic pollutions to the environment. It has caused loss of biodiversity. So and so. So these are all the effect of the environment. So the spread of diseases via environment, they move through the animals or pollutions, and the different type of diseases will spread through the environment. Man activity has impaired protective ozone covers. And you know the ozone layer, the the ozone depletion and so. That gas this is which will affect the ozone layer. So this ozone layer is protect us from the ultraviolet radiation. So if it is will penetrate directly means that will affect our skin and not only skin, all the living things or living things. So for protect our the ozone depletion, ozone there is a ozone hole is there due to this lack of this space. Okay, depletion will happen. So for avoiding that, we have to avoid to use the carbon monoxide, sulfur monoxide, and so on. So. And need for conservation. Why it is needed? Use the natural resources, it is increasing, but the amount of the resources by decreasing. Deforestation causes loss of energy resources. Deforestation, the human is made by the human being. Due to the population of the human being, they had deforested the place, and they are affecting the um, animal space for their living. So you know the path of the elephant. So nowadays, this you might receive several news from the this is TV channel and other things. The elephants are crossing their land and so on. So, but actually, there is the elephant. There is a path. There is a migratory path of the elephant. But the peoples are saying the elephant is crossing their place. But it's not correct. They are occupying the animals' migratory path. So they know the way how to cross their one place to another place. So they are usually crossing the way and a particular period. Also, that time they are affected their field and other things. And this is one of the defect of the deforestation. Due to deforestation, several things we might know it. Due to deforestation, this land drift is happen, and now you know very well about this. This Himachal Pradesh, a particular place is it is not for fit for living. So this is uh, the state is there for land drift, a huge land drift. So they all the peoples are isolated from one place to another place for because this area is fixed for not living the human being because it's continuously goes down. This land drift is there. Okay. And the objectives of conservation of natural resources, maintain the essential ecological process, that is food chain, recycling minerals. You know the food chain, one animal is living, they capture to another animal. Okay. And method of conservation they give in is something. Role of ICT media in environment and human health. Then information technology has tremendous potential in the field of environment education and health as in any other field of the business, economic, politics, or cultural development. Development of internet facilities, geographic information system, and information through this satellite has generated. So due to this ICT, we are using the satellite information so where the cyclone is hitting and other thing. So that time we understand that how much the powerful cyclone will affect the particular place, the tsunami and other things. The role of media and eco tourism in environmental awareness. Minimize the physical, social, behavioral and psychological impact. Build environmental cultural awareness, respect. Provide positive experiences for both visitors and host. Provide a direct financial benefit conservation. Deliver memorable inter- interpretative experiences to visitors. Help to raise sensitive host countries to political, environmental, and social climate. Design, construct, and operate low impact facilities. Yeah, so like that. The shifting cultivation. Consequences of shifting cultivation. Tradition, poverty, and limit availability and the permanent agricultural land. Okay. Population pressure of on land and lack of capital, etc. And this management, how we will manage the environmental impact and other thing. Waste management, another thing is waste management. Solid waste management includes the planning, administrative, financing, engineering, and legal functions. It also solving problems arising from the waste management. This is a recycling process. You know the waste management at home. We will recycle the water, wastewater recycling, everything, and like that. In every field, this management we will notice that management. The conception of overpopulation. Due to that overpopulation, lot of due to population, this they are occupying the uh, space in the land in the earth. So when they are occupying the space, they are using agriculture. This is a forest area, and converted into living area, even converted into cultivable area. Also, that will affect the other living and disturbing other living. Environmental degradation and its impact on the water, air, how that will environmental degradation that will affect the water, air, and soil, and how it will affect the wildlife, plant, animals, and microorganisms, etc. What is organic farming? The system of this was a farming system in India. It's being followed in the ancient. It is a method of farming system with primarily aimed to cultivate in the land, raising crops as a specific. Also, the organic farming, they are not using that chemicals and other things. Mm, They they have planted that plant itself. They will live in the field, and after utilizing their harvesting, the plant itself they left in the field itself, so that will degrade, and that plant itself become a this is a organic form. Okay, and also natural animal dungs and other things they are using that, and vermicomposting and other things. Is a then with the help of the biofertilizers, the microbes and biofertilizers, they themselves utilize they converted that um, living plants and other things into their useful organic manure to the field of the next relationship. Rainwater, reason for harvest rainwater. So rainwater is very most essential. So we should harvest the rainwater and other thing. Environment problem in Earth. You know very well about the environment problem. What are the environment problem? You know everything. You know a lot of things you might face it. And due to man-made disaster is a war, Bhopal gas, Union Carbide, the Chernobyl, Mississippi, Dead Zone, and so on. So. Then role of UNICEF this is organization is the UNICEF is worldwide they are taking this pollution related global level. They are using lot of things again to protect the environment and other things. So that will help us to do lot of things for improving our environment and safeguard our environment.